Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Norman Powell.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now, New York starting five. Julius Randle out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Jay in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, James Harden out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Mo Bamba. Then there's Derrick Jones. And it's Leonard in at the 4. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Yeah. Let's go, Knicks.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers.
All right. I see the sideboard. Let's lock in.
Obviously, everyone knows about
already
the
a foul on the first play of the game.
Is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Man, that looked just like Kawhi.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Man, the
Doris, there's one
Clippers
thing for
home
sure.
court,
When Kawhi Leonard is available,
it looks
he's
beautiful.
elite.
There's no question about it, Brian.
It's one of the best I've seen in this game.
So difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years.
Okay, what's going on?
To see the toll injuries
Take it easy,
taken on
Josh.
his career, but boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute.
And what's up with the early fouls?
Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being
I'm glad
fouled. This guy
Randle
will play
scored,
through
but
contact,
damn,
no
it's slowing down the game.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
Shooting 1.
Let's go, Julius.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022,
All right, come on, Malik.
many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks
All right, let
like
me touch the ball for a little bit.
Here's Jay.
Damn.
And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. Anunoby on the wing. Hart passes
All
to
right,
Jay.
come on, Mo Bamba. That's your last name, right? It ain't
Shot
Mamba.
clock at 6.
It ain't Mamba.
Good work
There
there
we
as
go.
it goes.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Bamba. Harden with it.
Yo, Monk, you keep on
Jones
moving.
from outside. It's good. Off
All right,
the
Derek.
assist from Harden.
I see you.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
Anunoby passes to Jay.
Oh,
it's
good
blocked
block by
Bamba.
Mo.
And it goes out of bounds. Last
With
touch
your
by
tall
Bamba.
ass.
little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Monk against Brunson. Here's Jay. No good on the
That
three.
was slightly late.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy
I don't
with
get
that
it
shot
sometimes.
those possessions.
To the middle. Here's Monk. Takes the assist and
What?
lays it in. Nice setup.
I couldn't even block
There
it.
is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Here's Jay. Monk covers. Outside Anunoby. Lots of room. That's good on the
There
jumper.
we go.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy.
Come
he
on,
will
Knicks.
rise and fire in the catch and
Let's
shoot
get in this game.
Outside Monk. To the paint. It's tipped.
Good defense.
Fast break. New York. On up the court. And it's Jay
Yo, I
missing.
should have just
Boy,
let
that's the
Brunson
kind of
take
look
it.
this
Maybe he
offense
would have
is
made it
designed
in.
to create. That's
I
a
just
tough
thought that he was
miss.
in trouble
Keeping us
because
updated from the sideline.
some
Alley to
other
Force.
clipper was in front of
Jay
him.
in the last matchup against the Lakers was outstanding. He
Right there,
dropped
OG.
35 points.
That's
and
you?
He didn't waste
There
any of
we
his
go.
chances, putting up an impressive field goal percentage. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches.
Come on, stay on him, stay on
It'd
him.
be great to see him top
Hands
that
up.
performance tonight.
There we
Well,
go.
his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game,
All right, wait for the
just
teammates.
makes play
Who's
after
open?
play.
Well, when you're
Nobody.
coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going
Yo,
to
did the
load up
ball, like,
against him.
hit
They're
my
going to
sneaker
try
or
to
something?
Take him out of his rhythm early.
I lost to that
Now here's
fast.
Leonard. Shoots over Hart. Shot by Leonard. No good.
Brunson, get ready.
Here's Jay. Monk
Never
covers.
mind, I got this.
Jay. And he comes up with a
I
bucket.
better make it in.
Jay's got his second basket.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
And the new group getting ready for the Clippers. Jones, he's checked in for Bamba. Brown comes in for Leonard. Mann, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Powell in for Monk.
Damn, I figured I was gonna get subbed. What? All right, we down by a few points. No big deal. All right, Brunson, bring the ball up. Be ready.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. Bridges and Randall make up the forwards. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then
All right,
there's
come on,
Achua.
Knicks.
And it's Jay
Let's stop
in at the
making
2
stupid
spot.
fouls.
Josh Hart's checked in for Achua.
Get your
Los
head in
Angeles
this
leading by
game.
5. Up top, Porter. Brunson defending.
Hold up, which one is my guy? Oh, okay. Norman
Here's
Powell.
Porter.
Got it.
Still no points. Leonard, left side. Clock at 6. Leonard! So
Nice
strong.
move. Okay,
There's
Leonard.
a huge difference between talent on paper
Yo, a
versus
healthy
winning.
Kawhi.
You're right, BA, and it comes
is
down
dangerous.
to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Back to Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. And the 3 off target.
All right, get back on
Los
D,
Angeles has
Knicks.
gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Leonard outside. Leonard
Oh,
doesn't
my
hold back.
Lord.
This is a small
Let
forward
him put
because
Brunson
he's
in a spin
230
cycle.
pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Here's Jay. Now covers. Pass to Bridges. Right wing. Here's Jay. Takes the three. Basket is good.
Now it
assist
counts.
from Brunson.
Let's
Jay's
go.
got his third basket of the night.
Boy, the vision of Jalen Brunson is something to behold. This guy, an elite passer.
Outside Porter. Up top Powell. From the high post. Randall pulls down the board.
Come on, move,
And
move.
this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Let's
I'll tell you,
go.
he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. The Clippers lead by 4. Now Porter hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The deep three. No luck on that one. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Hart finds Brunson.
Come on, man. You guys got to move that
Here's
ball.
Jay. Randall outside. Screen by Bridges.
Wow,
It's rebounded by
Randall.
Los Angeles. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
And last year's games were interesting to watch.
Yo, the Clippers are
Considering
trying
that
to
each
drive to
team
the
came out
basket.
with
Come
a
on, we
win
got it, we
against
got it,
the
we got
other.
it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does
That's
one
it.
try to get a
The
leg
boys
up?
All
hot.
right, let's get a report from Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals
Malik Monk can do is
MVP.
just look at
Jimmy
the
Butler
game.
said, there are guys
He
that
coming
are like,
inside, don't worry
quote,
about it.
I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you
Now he
in the
is.
end.
Bring your ass.
Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the new group getting ready for the Clippers.
That old man was
Wallace
doing
checked in for
staring the
Brown.
pot dance.
Jones comes in for Leonard.
Or he was trying to
Malik
put
Monk
some
checked in for
deodorant.
Man. And it's James Harden in for Porter Jr.
All right, who I got? Yeah, Malik. Let's go.
1:52 left to
I got
play in the
you.
half. And he's going for the lob.
I
Great
said I
read
got
between
you.
those two guys. The defense didn't stand
Clearly,
a
I
chance,
don't.
VA.
These two teammates right
Nice
here,
dunk,
Brad,
though.
they are connected. Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible
Oh, gee, I passed it to you,
individual
bro.
run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came
Right here, Brunson.
so close to getting to an NBA Finals.
Damn
He's
it.
Still beloved in the city.
My
of
bad,
Houston.
bro. I thought I had the shot.
Doris, it's hard
Nice
to believe
move.
the Knicks title drought has gone
That's
on
a play
for
Harden would
50
do.
years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, BA. What I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building
Take a
is
break.
as
Take a
electric
break.
as any in the
2
league.
shots.
The first free throw is good. And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves.
All right, how we looking? All right, we down by 1 at the
Through
half.
the first half
We'll
of play
take it.
here in what's been a good one. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
So the Clippers mascot is some kind of bird? I never knew.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with Akeem, too. I liked it.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Brunson.
All right,
No
Knicks,
points yet.
let's get hyped.
They've got Malik Monk, Kawhi Leonard out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's James Harden, and it's Bamba in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the
Come
floor
on, Brunson,
for the
move,
Clippers.
baby. Move that ball.
Outside Anunoby. Down low. The kick out to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock.
Yo, my teammates just standing there. Oh, my God.
Here's
Just shoot.
Jay.
I had no
A chance
choice.
there to take
Thanks,
the
Brunson.
lead, but a miss. Randall against Jones. Now here's Monk. He's got 9.
All right, I got Harden.
Inside. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Monk with a steal. And here's the fast
What
break.
kind of turnover was that?
Here's Leonard. He can't get it to go.
All right,
Hard
sloppy
with the
ball
defensive
handling right
effort.
here. Yo, who's open? Come on,
Outside
OG.
Anunoby.
We need something.
Here's Jay. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3.
All right, I got to lock in now.
1 for 3.
I'm missing
It's good.
shots.
Off the assist from Harden.
Yo, was
Harden's
somebody
got his
hurt?
5th assist in this one.
They showed it for like half a second.
Here's Jay. He's got 12. And he makes
Damn.
no mistake. Slam dunk.
Let's go.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Nah, somebody in the Clippers is hurt. Ooh, was it though?
Norman Powell
Get out here,
is checked
fellas.
in for the Clippers. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York.
All right, lock in. We got to take the lead.
Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Back to Powell. Brunson against Harden. Bamba, a screen on Brunson. Harden from outside. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for New York. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Jay. Can't tie it up.
Ow.
Misses.
This has not been a
That
good
would have been
period for this guy.
perfect.
Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's
I need
gotta
help.
settle down and
Come
make
on, guys.
Bamba, that's good.
Well,
Bamba's too
Bamba,
tall
he
for
gets
me.
that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and
Let's
star
go.
in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
Leonard against Hart. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Yo, how that got
ball
out of
out of play.
control?
Clippers will have it.
Too much animation there, 2K.
Looking now at some numbers
I don't
for
need it to be
Kevin
that
Porter.
real.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond
Ever
the
since I
three-point line.
activated his
And it's
goat
been fun to
field,
watch.
what the hell
Porter
is going
Jr.,
on?
He's checked in for Jones. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by
Much
in the second
realism.
half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive
All right, come on,
rebounding,
Knicks,
and
get back.
spacing. Those are the
You gotta
four things
score.
we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Here's Jay. Pass to Randall. Here's Jay. Outside Hart.
Yo, we got to shoot.
Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And now I'm sitting again. I really ain't do much with that GOAT skill. All right. Something's got to happen here. What I'm going to do?
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Into the lane. And that
all right,
good.
That's a start.
Jay's got 6 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game
has
carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense.
All right, one more quarter. Come on, Knicks.
And a great show through 3
we gotta
quarters
do this.
As we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's Los Angeles. They lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for the Knicks.
Come on, Knicks.
Inside, we'll see
Lock in.
and Randall.
Stay on your man.
Then there's Jalen Brunson.
Gotta play defense.
And it's Jay in at the 2 guard. 6 to shoot.
Come on, Randall. Get him. Get him.
Leonard inside. Randall's there.
Damn it.
And the basket by Leonard.
That was pretty good defense.
Lead by 6.
Can't get mad at that.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Jay. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Powell passes to Leonard. Now Porter.
That's it. I'm locked in.
To the middle.
Good defense. Come on, OG.
Anunoby covering.
They got to shoot.
Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And now we'll send it over for a report on Malik Monk.
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
What's up, Leonard?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now
all right, we got to catch up.
Things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's
the
uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Who's open?
Jay, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Jay. Back to Brunson. Over Porter. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
We tied it.
We talk about
it's
having
about time.
Shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper?
Yeah, he better call timeout.
To take it.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Will go for a different look here. Bamba's checked in for man. Jones comes in for Dunn. Monk, he's checked in for Powell. And it's James Harden in for Porter Jr. Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for DiVincenzo. Gives us a chance to catch up with
lock in.
LaForce.
How much I gotta say it?
Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything.
James Harden,
and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy."
All right, no rush, no rush.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one.
I've been dunking all game.
Powered it down.
What a defense at Clippers.
You have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Yo, we gotta get a stop.
Outside Jones. Pass to Bamba. Out to Leonard. Shoots over Hart. That one off the back iron.
Come on,
and out.
Hart.
New York trailing. Here's Jay on the take.
Oh,
and that misses.
man.
That would have put him up. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Monk finds Bamba. Harden surveying the D. And it's Monk off the drive. Pass to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot.
Put your hands up.
Looking to get back on track. And yep,
damn
it's
it.
good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau.
All right, we got time.
To be
Come on,
crystal
Knicks.
clear at this point. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by, and he gets that one.
That was fast.
Jay's got 26.
Just score real quick.
Josh Hart, the very definition
Get out
of
the way.
unselfish. How about
Come
keeping
on.
his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Leonard with the ball. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges passes to Randall.
Guys, you gotta move. You gotta move.
Outside Hart to take the lead, and that one's
Let's
good.
go.
Jay's
Your
got
boy
16
doing
in the
everything out
second
here.
half. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Come on, Knicks. Let's not get clipped.
Second chance shot, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Oh, man, is Kawhi Leonard a tough cover. Just so good at drawing contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
I think it's also important we
Kawhi
mentioned the
Leonard at
number
the
of
free
assists
throw line.
this group has tallied. Their offense
He got a high
continues
percentage.
to just hum along right now.
I can't even shake the camera. Look.
Ooh,
Oh,
he doesn't hit
yes.
the first. That was the
Maybe
one
I
they
did.
really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Let me press these triggers again. Maybe he might miss again. Miss Leonard. Come on now.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line.
Man, pressing
And
those
that
triggers
ties this
didn't
game
work.
up.
With a missed free throw, they're keeping
All right,
this
tie
game
game.
even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Let's go.
Big time shot, sending his
What's
teammates
up,
into
Clippers?
a frenzy.
I'll tell you,
Where
these
ya
guys
at?
have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same
Watch out for
direction.
Harden.
Beautiful to watch. Well, if you need
And
a bucket,
one.
there's no guy you
Are y'all
probably want
serious
more than
right
James
now?
Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string. You need to score it. No problem.
Yo, who did the foul? Was it Mikal? Was it Jalen? Man, we gotta hope he miss. Press these triggers. Listen.
Ooh, he knocks down the a clutch free throw.
You see? It ain't work.
This is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Here's Jay. It falls.
Since the break,
I'm glad that
it
went
feels
in.
like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
I'm going to take this chance.
And timeout called by Ty
Y'all just
Lue.
had to
There
call
is a lot
timeout
on the line,
when I just
and he is
activated the GOAT
determined to
skill.
make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
All right, Knicks, play defense. We only up by 1.
29 seconds left to
Watch
play
out
in the
for
fourth.
Harden and Leonard.
Pass to Monk. Going inside.
Yo, that was my fault.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it
I'm
takes
over
to
here
clinch the
talking
win.
about
And timeout
stay
is
on your
called
man.
by Tom Thibodeau.
Play
And a great
defense.
call on his
Have your
part.
hands up.
This is the time
And
you
y'all
want to
saw
be
what
in
I
sync
did?
right here. All right,
Nothing.
one of the considerations at this late juncture.
It's
Just shut
always
the hell up,
interesting to
Josh.
see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
The zesty ass twins. Y'all ain't saw 'em? Look at that mascot.
Here's Jay, defended by Harden. Jay's pass to Randall. Oh, no good!
I don't believe it.
Intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah,
I
you
should have
had to
done
do that.
something with the ball.
Can't allow them to dribble out the time.
I should have been the one to take the shot.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Wow. What we gonna do now? Are my Knicks gonna go out like this?
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point
All right, come
game.
on, come on.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Then offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Jay. And he cans that one. So a close game. Sees the Clippers taking this one. What a
I
performance
can't
they had
believe
here
it, and I
at home today.
made that shot
I'll tell you
too.
what, these are the ones that are so nice
I
to
knew
win
it.
and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant
Yo,
Hill, and
what a
Dorisburg.
way
This
to
is
go
Brian Anderson.
out.
Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long,
My Knicks
everybody.
got clipped. Yo, but what a hell of a game, though. I'm not even mad at this. Your boy tried to do everything in the fourth quarter. We just came up short, and we didn't win. All right. Y'all know what time it is. I'm going to end the gameplay right here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can catch me on the next one. I'll see you when I see you. Your boy is out. Peace.